Hey, greetings everyone, my name is FadhilKwan and welcome back to Headlong Hunt. So last time we were here, we were tackling lots of grass puzzles, I think. We got an option between grass and ice mechanics, and we chose the grass mechanics. We have completed a lot of levels there, including like an extra from the one screen levels, or one whole levels in one screen. You get the idea. So you know what? It is game time, because there's nothing else to say, and let's get into it. So this is where we left off the puzzle. I'm pretty sure I've solved this one. If I press escape and level select, that should show me. Oh, so I probably clicked this by accident, but this is where we left it off. We cleaned this one off, and 3 of these. So let's move on to this. In case we finally completed the grass mechanics section, we can move on to the ice if we have to. Right, what is this one? This looks a bit, well, this looks so uneventful, but that's just my feeling. It has been proposed that the species' rich orange color is due to a chemical present in the diet. The desolate landscape presents very few candidates, however, so what the diet may be is unknown. Oh. Let's focus into the puzzle now. Okay, we have this peculiar crystal thing again, so that's nice. We cannot scare the headlong from this side or this side or this side, from any side in particular, because it's just gonna run away. We need to do this, however, I think. Can I push? I cannot push the headlong with the crystal. This is a crystal, by the way. It's basically a block. Just saying. Let me go out. So I think this is very important though. If I do this first, like so, we can't push this any further because this does not float. It sinks. If we scare the headlong there. Nah, I don't think that's the way. This just lead to dead end. However, we can scare it to this direction, and I think that's a good spot to begin with. As for the next move, I'm not quite sure yet. I want to scare the headlong so that it hits this wall upright, and then get scared to the right. Meaning that we still need this crystal all the way. Yeah, I get it. That's why this patch of grass is here. Okay, here you go. Push that up. Push it to the right, and now we can just finish this off. Yeah, I think it can. So scare the headlong here, scare it up, and we can push this off to the side and get it done. It's a capture. Okay, this one looks a bit peculiar. Again, these are puzzles. What you gonna do? So we have to scare this headlong like this, or is that just a deception, and we need to use this crystal somewhere? Nah. We still need. Okay, hang on. Yes, I think I know. I think we got this one. This felt a bit too easy. I don't know what happened, but I think I remembered something in the back of my head. Like I said, I've played this before up to probably 1/3 of the game. But again, it doesn't mean that I do remember any of these stuff. I genuinely don't think I do. I didn't think this through. Because we need a way to sneak around the headlong. Let me undo. Yeah, I think that's correct. This patch of grass, I think there is a reason for this to be here. So yeah, I forgot. No, yeah, I forgot. The headlong can stand and dash on the water. Yeah. I forgot that one detail. There you go. Another one is captured. And we are given more branches. I just want to see what's next. I can't. I have to complete these first. Let's get to the other branch, the harder branch. I'm assuming. Although some of the region's rock formations are of utility to scientists, be it to hide behind or cause collisions, the purpose of many walls seems purely aesthetic. Not this time, probably. Yeah, not this time, probably. So how do we go on about this one? We need to find a way to scare the headlong down to here, and then we need to push the crystal block here and then scare it again. I think this involves more pushing, more headlong pushing. And oh yeah, that's right. This is in line of the headlong's site. This row here, so I can't do anything here. At least I cannot cross the block. The block cross the line, the row, and I cannot push this crystal block up. That's for sure. But we can do this. Is this the way? No, I think this is the way. I think this is the way. One moment. If I go here, yes. Is that true? Is that it? And sneakily go into this patch of grass, push the headlong out, scare it again. Oh, we're getting there. And then scare it again into that patch of grass, and to prepare for the last touches. Push this crystal here. The headlong cannot see us from the grass because it is basically hiding, and we are kind of screwed. Okay, dang it, that was close. That was pretty close. Okay. I don't think we are boned just yet. I think we can go out like that. Undo. And oh, this is smart. This one hole here, that is so cruel. There's a smart D cheese. Wow, that's just disgusting. The thing is, I can push the headlong here, but how do I get around the headlong? Because once we leave the grass patch, this grass patch is gone, and we cannot do anything about that. Oh, this is so annoying. Well done, Toombler. Wow. Is there a small tidbit that I miss here? Okay, let's restart because we know some of the first steps, assuming that that was the correct steps. No, maybe not. Let's just scare this dude again. There, and yeah, I think those first two steps are correct. Maybe. I just don't know what the rest are. Oh goodness me. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing, and I think I'm in the correct order of operation. Oh, there is also a reason why these holes are here, because I really want to push this crystal block up here, but then I got blocked there from. Oh yeah, this is the real deal right here. Let me walk around a little bit. By the way, just so you know, I'm not gonna cut any of these. I'm feeling a bit lazy, okay? And also this is puzzle games, and the main selling point is probably the thought process, including me flailing around mindlessly. Okay, let's just try this now. Okay, we can push that dude, and then after that we are pretty much screwed, right? That's important here. Yeah, well, we're not that kind of screwed, but we are eventually screwed. So I think it has to do with how we're gonna place this crystal block. At least I can explain why this patch. Sorry, not patch. These holes are so annoying. One of my plan is to do this, right? I can just pull this off and then. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. I could just push the headlong and then go around. I cannot because the patch of grass is disappearing. That is not it, maybe. We can scare it to the next patch of grass. Is that the correct way? I'm very tempted right now. Okay, let's restart. I'm just gonna restart this again. Ooh. What is the idea here? The idea is actually to push the headlong out here and then scare it down. It's not really the way. Yeah, probably is. I want to scare this headlong up there, but we're gonna get hit by this line of sight. What if we... No, hang on. What if we do this instead? Like, I scare it there, and I scare the headlock up there. We now have a different pushing point. Instead of going left, we're going right. Is that correct? I don't know. There's something that you can try, but I don't think I can get my crystal back if I do that. I want to push this crystal up here and then scare this headlong here and then go down. I don't think that's the solution. What do I get if I push this headlong to the right like that? What is the benefit here? Nah, that's gone. Huh. This is very interesting. We're gonna be here for a while, I think. Or, I don't know, maybe I'll switch to a different level if this gets a bit too difficult. I mean, there's a reason why this level is in a branch. But we keep trying, Okay. We're back at where I assume is the correct steps. I want to push this headlong up. Is that correct? Is that a good thing to do? I cannot push this headlong up. Actually, never mind. That's not possible. Wait. No. I'm thinking a lot right now. My gears are turning and it's currently like 1 a.m. This is the worst time to turn my gears. I mean, I could try. Like, if I... No, I can't scare it up. Maybe. Oh! We gotta try this. Okay, we can do that. I don't know if that's the correct order of operation. I'm still thinking with me. I think this means something. I don't know if this is the correct order or if this is even part of the solution. But that's something. That is actually something. Eh. You gotta do the same thing and just for fun. Oh, I can do that. I can push twice. The headlong's gonna get scared, but that is okay. I can push twice. Does that help? We have to try it. Ah, no, it didn't. I don't think it did. I don't think it helped at all. Now we can do that, but we still cannot go around the headlong. Let's see if we can make use of that. Because didn't know that's a thing. Let me push this very close. Nah, that's not right. Never mind. That first bit felt so wrong. But we can bring it back to the grass patch again if needed. Okay. One moment. If we do that, we could push twice, but then the headlong's gonna flee. So go around there, go here maybe. We can push the headlong twice. I think I need to keep that in mind. The problem here is that if we do that, our positions, our locations gonna get exposed right away, and headlong's gonna flee. That doesn't work. But that is something. Oh wait. Nah, I don't. Nah, I was about to say maybe I got something, but no, maybe not. You could make it hide again. Like that's the same thing that I just did like 5 minutes ago. Ooh. Yeah. Nah, I haven't tried to dunk this. Yeah, okay, that it didn't work. Okay. I'm still sane. I'm still sane. Maybe. Huh. I'm very curious. I did try to. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. I think I have thought of this, but maybe I'm just feeling a bit delusional. Okay, never mind. It didn't work. Okay, cool. What could I? What else? What are the other steps that I could try? That's not it. This is very long. What if we trim some of the grasses for start? What if that's a thing to do? You know what? Gonna backtrack this. So the point here is to push this headlong to here, and then gets hit by the wall. So like maybe put the red crystal here, right? Before that, the headlong hits this wall. Yes, going upward, and that leads us to this assumption where we have to push the headlong from this patch of grass because it's gonna hide there, and I have to push it into this. Is that correct? Is that a correct assumption? Yeah, I think so. I think that's all I have. There is really nothing else. I mean, we could try that. There's this sneaky thing that I'm pretty sure doesn't work, but it's worth a try. If we do like this and like that, we could be very close to getting the headlong into our trap, but there is a reason why this hole exists. This hole isn't another sneaky one. This is another empty cheese. That's just nasty. How did I get into that patch of grass? No, don't do that again. Let's reset. No, we're just gonna keep trying this, okay? I should have set a timer, so you know, let's say if I spend more than 10 minutes in this, I should have just move on. But I didn't. I forgot. There's probably a reminder for me to put a timer next time, because the sunk cost fallacy in this type of games are just way too real. What did I do? That was dumb. That's not right. Let me do. This feels odd. These walls are pretty annoying because it is out of reach almost all of them except for this one. Excuse me, I think I just bumped my table a bit. Feeling a bit cranky suddenly. So go around and do this. Yeah, is that correct? Yeah. Pushing this twice does not help because the headlong's just gonna run away. Let me do that thing again. What was the thing again? That and go down. So this is gonna go there, right? And then what? This is a very mean puzzle. Again, good on you to put this on a split branch and just an optional level. I'm just here for the suffering. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you can do that, but what's the point? Huh. We could try one of these weird walls thing. Like if we push it twice, it's gonna scare to death. We could do that, right? But is that an option? I don't think that's an option. Yeah, it's not. That's not an option. We could do that, but where to go next from there? Huh. So that and what? We're still ending up in the same exact problem. What happens if I push this? I want to see what happens if I push this crystal into this. Huh? Nothing happened. What? Wait, what? What? Does that mean anything? I don't know, man. I don't think that means anything. I was hoping that could mean something, but probably not. There are some possible options here, right? But they are pretty risky. Again, we can push this dude like that. Am I actually forgetting something? I feel like I'm forgetting something. I get it. I am actually forgetting something. This guy. I'm forgetting this guy. Oh no! If this is the solution, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh my days. Please let this be the solution though. I'm sick of this. Oh. I'm done. I'm so done. That was it. What? 15-20 minutes of nothing, and then yeah. Oh goodness me, I'm not cutting this one. I'm not cutting this one at all. This felt like a comedy show probably to you all, but to me this was pure torture. This was pure torture. I'm broken now. I'm so broken. Just move on. Grass 18. Okay. I have no words after that one. That one was on me 100%. I was the fool there. I was the headlong after all this time. Okay, let's just move on. So this one should be a lot less, I don't know. I want to say infuriating, but again, it was all on me. I need this crystal though. Or oh, you know what? I just need to push the headlong, right? No, I can't push the headlong. Because if the headlong sneaks into this patch of grass, there's no way for me to push it. It's just gonna get scared. We can scare it down. I don't think that's the right solution, the right order of operation. Forgot about that. So I think this is needed. There, sneak in like that. This is a weird thing to do. I'm guessing this is there's a way, there's a solution, or maybe the solution. I don't know. So get out of the way. sneak down, and yeah, that was it. What? This took me like what, 3 minutes? Wow. I'm crashing out, man. I'm crashing out, y'all. In the days before synthetic rubber, enterprising hunters thought to make all manner of goods from the animal's springy hides. A reputation for cowardice among wearer of the material soon brought this practice to an end. Yet, who wants to wear a fur coat made of scaredy fox thing? No one, right? Fur coats in general are horrifying. Except probably for the synthetic ones. Synthetics are fine, but like, I don't know. It just feels eerie to kill someone. Kill someone? That sounded so wrong immediately. Killed animals just for the furs? I mean, if you gonna take anything from the animals, don't just take their leathers or furs. Make use of them. Make use of all the parts of the animals. Their meat, the I don't know, bones, I guess. Also hunt responsibly and sparingly. I don't know why I went to a weird tangent there, but there's that. I think I know what to do here. Maybe. This looks so deceptively weird. Deceptively weird. Where do I go from here? This is, again, deceptively weird. Where do we begin? I want to scare this headlong to this trap, but where do we begin? Oh, I don't think that's the right way, because we're pretty much on a dead end basically if we scare the headlong into this patch of grass. Yeah, let's not do that. Okay. Just Okay, if we go up. Whoa. Hang on. We learned this from screwing around at level 17. We can do that. And then we can push the thing up. I don't know what's the point of that actually, never mind. Maybe there's a point to that. If we go here, like now, and scare the headlong. Well, we can't scare the headlong if we're in the grass. So that's a thing. We can scare again. We cannot. Forgot about that. I think. Oh yeah. Hang on. Maybe I finally got it. I think this is the idea. Wait. I think this is the idea. No, that's not the idea. No, I'm stuck. How do I do this then? Like you cannot push the headlong if once it's there, because there's no neighboring patch of grass. I really don't know where to start with this one. This one is really weird. Like I think I need to scare the headlong here and then scare it up. Is that a solution? Oh! Oh! No, I got it. I got it. That's not right. That, and then scare the headlong so it hits the wall. Oh, never mind. I thought I was onto something there, but then I didn't. So if the headlong gets scared there, what? Wow. Where do we go? Where do we go now? Like I want to scare this headlong so it hits this wall. Like my initial thought was to scare the headlong to hit that wall. And then scare it back again. Sorry, scared to this, we can go around and then push the wall around, but yeah, we cannot do that. Yeah, no. Again, deceptively simple, but it really isn't. I don't know why I have this crystal stone with me. Like, where do I put this? The thing is, if I want to try to put it up there, oh, yeah, the thing is, I can just do that, right? Yes. And oh. Still need that patch of grass though. Ooh, this one's pretty tough. So scaring that headlong to this is a dead end. Yes? No? I think so. The thing is, this initial step seemed pretty legit until we try to get around the headlong, and then it's not correct anymore. It's just wrong. So I think what I need to do is to scale there. No. What's the point of the wall? Hang on, what's the point of the wall? Sorry, not the walls. Not this wall, the crystal walls. The pushable ones. Dynamic ones. The blocky ones. I'm out of verbs. Sorry, adjectives, sorry. Adjectives. My mouse is in the way. Good stuff. I wanna block that Headlong from hiding there. What can I do to avoid that? The thing is, we can't push this up right like there, because if we do that, we cannot push it back down again. It's stuck. What is something that they can do differently? What is something? Okay, again, we're gonna take a few steps back, just like back at level 17. That's gonna haunt me. Okay. Wait, how do I get this headlong to this wall? That's probably the most confusing part of this puzzle. Ah, I sat down and think for 30 seconds or less, and then just like that, it's a ding. How am I this weird? That's it. That took 7, no, more like 15 minutes. I think I've lost track of time after level 17. That's just yeah. Okay, so there are more what are these grass levels, but I think that's enough for today. I just can't. After that level 17, I don't feel the same anymore. But again, that's puzzle game for you. So that is all for today's Headlong Hunt. Today's episode of Headlong Hunt. Cheers and love, and I see you again next time. Goodbye.